I jumped on my bike, started the race, got the whole shot. Lap 2, I got passed. Lap 3, I came around the outside, passed that kid. Lap 4, no one passed me. Lap 5, no one passed me. Lap 6, the kid passed me. Lap 7, I passed him. Lap 8, he passed me. Lap 9, I passed him. And I won the race.
My name is Stoney Landers, and this is Minimoto USA. Minimoto is a motorcycle that's about 18 inches tall and has usually a 40cc or 50cc air-cooled or water-cooled engine. They don't make a whole lot of horsepower, but they are a lot of fun for these kids and some of the adults too to race. Mini GP is the step up from that, and the Mini GP bikes are usually like your 50s or your 70s, and then above that you got your 250 Supermoto or 450 Supermoto. Pretty much anything under a 600 can come and race with us. I started Minimoto USA because I felt like there was something that I could contribute towards this sport. I and my staff are focused on two main things. Number one, making sure everybody has a good time and enjoys themselves, but also to take a kid who's very, very young, get him on a bike that suits him, and as he grows up, he gradually gets on a larger bike with a little more power to where eventually he's ready to move on to the bigger classes. On a world championship level of motorcycle racing, there are a handful of guys who are the best on the planet. And they started out on little mini motos, and then they did the mini GPs, so they gradually came up through the ranks. And we here at Minimoto USA understand that and are creating a series that will help any kids who want to race and get to that level be able to achieve that. When I had a son, he seemed to be interested in motorcycles from the get-go. He'd lay on my lap, and that's pretty much the only time that he would lay still to watch motorcycle racing, when he was just barely months old. When he became of age, we brought him to the local races and he started racing.
I'm a good rider because I'm not afraid to gas, I practice, and I find new ways to go fast.
All of these kids have an ability to be absolute demons out there on the bikes. And you'll see them have crazy battles amongst each other, stuffing each other in the corners, just absolutely going for it. And then they come back in and they go sit under the tent and they're just hanging out laughing, talking about the race, and they give each other a high five. I love watching all these kids race and compete and push themselves and come in and hug each other afterwards, whether they decide to race for a living or whether they decide to be a doctor or an attorney or whatever they decide to do. There's a moment to be aggressive and to push really, really hard. But then there's also that time where you can turn to your competitor or maybe your associate and still be able to shake their hand when you're done and smile and not take it too seriously. One of the reasons why it becomes so family-oriented, because it's about the kids. Everybody here, they're doing this for their kid. You'll see dads out on the track watching their kids race, cheering each other on. I had a guy, it was his first time on this bike that he got today, and he was able to drag his knee after 5 sessions. And him and his dad came running up to me with a big picture of him dragging his knee. And the kid could hardly even talk, he was so excited. And the dad was the same way. Watching them have that kind of emotion, it's something else. It's like we're in our own little world here over the weekend. It's like time kind of stops and you kind of forget about the stuff that's going on outside the track. And all of us love to get together, hang out in each other's campers or at each other's campsites and talk and tell stories. You never see a kid just sitting over in the corner playing their iPad by themselves. It's just nonstop fun for them. It's like a vacation. Really, it's like a vacation over the weekend, because you get to come to the racetrack, you get to race, you get to hang out with all your friends. I don't know, it's about as good as it gets.
Thank you guys very much.